aims and hopes. These are the things, and dreams. These are the things that motivate and actually are the main energy force of all creative people. They might have dreams that are realized, or dreams that do not come true, or dreams that they start and they evolve through the time, or they have to be modified and changed. And these are very, very important things that are really difficult to understand unless they are lived actually or experienced. For a creative person, I would say that the most difficult part is when they have a vision, a dream, and when this vision is not truly created and has to be evolved because of life, because of changes, because of things that come during their life period. It is extremely hard for most people to understand that most aims do not start from A and end to Z. And once something starts, it always evolves, and during the time there must be a lot of patience and belief and hope. I would say these are the most important things that motivate, especially creative people. I started the Titanic Project in 2008 as a vision, and then 2009 I started actually, and it evolved during the years. The concept remained the human side of dedicating something to people or actual humans who were on a ship, on a legendary ship, who were on a dream ship, who were on a dream trip, who had hopes, and some survived, some did not survive. We could call this faith or just simple life, but actually it represents life, death, and all the stories that these people took over and represented during their voyage. And basically this was the main concept. To build it up with my artworks was something that I had to envision, and was very hard, of course, because of the reality, the physical reality, and especially then the technique, and then the marketing, and then the whole concept. So it had to be changed continuously. After 2009, it evolved in 2010, and then last year I made a totally different concept to it, actually trying to pull all over it, apart from the artwork, some kind of event or commemoration, which was supposed to be this year, 2012, which was the centenary of the sinking of the Titanic. This was my, let's say, vision, and I really worked on it. I built it up. I tried to involve various people into it, creative and other type of people. And of course, since I'm an artist, a creative person, an inspirationalist, my work, my visions, or my creativeness is reflected by life. Art equals life, and my life evolved in such a way as a new life came into my own life, and this was my baby girl. And by the end of 2011, 2011. And so in the beginning of this year, I really had to change so many things around this whole big event, this whole life-turning thing, which basically changed many things in other parts of my being, my plans, my future visions. Not only migrations, but also my private life. And these two, of course, come together in a creative person. For an artist, it's just impossible to divide the two and to look at it as a project. Let's say it goes hand in hand. And so one of the major changes was, of course, affected this let's say vision for the Titanic Project. And apart from all the shining and all the events, all the physical movement that I had to, basically I was forced to cancel and put aside, I maintained and kept the part of creations on the plexiglass and dedication for each passenger. And of course, basically I had to change also this part because of the materials I use and because of the physical difficulties that impeded me to basically to create while I was expecting my baby. And I had to stop using certain materials, stop moving. My pregnancy wasn't really easy. It was very difficult in a physical way. And of course this will probably be reflected in a much broader and wider vision later in my creative visions and works. So I felt during this time a lot of let's say not criticism but not understanding from people or from medias regarding my aims and whether this could be considered as a failure or something that has changed me or stopped me to go ahead and continue. There were some who said or made me feel that I have to change, that dreams are something that do not belong to this world. There were certain instances and occasions when I felt that I was banging on closed doors, and I really felt that I can't make it, I will not make it. And during many months of let's say internal battle and also believing or not believing in myself, I realized that dreams are part of me. Dreams are part of this whole energy that actually creates and moves forces to make and realize things. Without our dreams and hope, we are just merely people who think and actually work and live as vegetables. You know, it's very hard to accept this kind of reality for a person like me. And after many internal struggles and trying not to accept any kind of negative opinion or disbelief energies, I realized that nothing is a failure. There is no such thing as failure unless you stand up and go ahead. And maybe the vision changes. Maybe the vision will be something totally else. Maybe it will take years, but unless one stands up and decides not to give up, and this can take sometimes such a long time, but still, what really counts is that one is able to stand up and say, I will continue and I will do it in a different way, but I will make it. And believing in this is probably the hardest and the most difficult thing to do. And another very difficult thing is to have those people around you who support and believe in you. Believe in your dreams. Believe in the hard times. Believe in the times when everything seems to be lost, but who actually motivate you. And these people could be just a very few, but the important thing is to have such people. It is enough to have one or two, but they are the ones who actually support any creative person. I would say that the worst thing for any creative person is when they want anyone outside would want that person to change, would force that person to change, or would want that person to not believe anymore in their dreams, in their visions. So I think the Titanic Project, and I feel it as the project. I wouldn't call it a project. I would say it's a vision, and parts of it is ready and has been made and created, and they will be shown in a greater public soon. So this is my aim, and this is what I would like to and will definitely continue to do.